Hey, this is Nick with Treeline Sports. Today I'm going to show you how to do a trigger and hammer replacement. So, first things you're going to want to do is get your trigger and your trigger spring. So this has to go on a particular way. So if you look at the spring, there's a little cutout right here with the spring, like a square. That has to sit right underneath in front of your trigger, right there. So the way you're going to want to do that is line it up, put your spring around that, and it should sit perfectly like that, where the prong should be coming out of the front of the trigger. Next, you're going to drop that into your receiver. Once that's in, you're going to get your sear, which is this black piece right here. The way your sear sits in is there's a little spring on the top of your trigger. That's going to sit right here, right there, and that knock right there. So when you drop it in, that lines up with your spring. And once you do that, you're going to push down on your whole assembly and get it to line up. Once you get it to line up, you're going to want to get your retaining pin and slip it through. You might need to give it a little whack to get it to line up. That's perfectly fine. Just as long as you're not hitting it too hard, never force anything. Once you get that lined up, that should sit like that. So some receivers require you to take out your safety in order to put your trigger in. So mine required that. So the way you're going to want to do that is just slip your safety right in. And then you come upside down. You have a detent, this little guy right here. That goes in your hole right there. So that goes in right there. And then you have a spring. The way I like to do it is I like to put the spring in the handle. It makes it a lot easier to put it in the receiver and without bending your spring. So there's a hole right there in your handle. You put the spring right in that handle, and then you turn it upside down. There you go. So now my handle has a compartment in it, so I'm just going to squeeze that, open that up, and this screw right here goes in the center of that. I use a pair of pliers to line it up with the hole. That way it makes it nice, quick, and easy, and I'm not playing around trying to get it in the hole. Generally, it's easy. Go. You're gonna get mine's a flathead, some of them are Allen keys, and some of them are Phillips. Mine's a flathead, so I just grab the flathead, and now all you do is tighten that up. Now that we got that nice and tight, we're going to work on our hammer. Again, it matters how your hammer goes on too. So you're going to want your hammer to, your spring, same thing, it's got a square right here. You're going to want that to sit on the front. There you go. So the little spring should sit going towards the back. So your hammer should want to come this way and spring forward. So then on here, if you can see on your trigger, there's two little notches on the edges. You're going to want these two springs on those notches. And then just going to push straight down. Get it to line up. Put your retainer pin in. And just pull that trigger, make sure it works, which it's working fine. As always, please like and subscribe if you find this informational. Please also give us comments on what you want to see me take apart and try and fix.